This is a how-to Monday video. In this video we're gonna do how to make homemade chicken stock and also the difference between stock and broth. So for the bones I have chicken carcasses. I also have some wings and some drumettes here. These have all been completely rinsed. I have 2 chicken carcasses. Also chicken feet. Oh, chicken feet, ugh, right? Well no, chicken feet have a lot of collagen in them. And collagen not only is healthy for your skin, but it also adds a lot of flavor to your stock and it adds a lot of body to your stock. So chicken feet is an absolute must with any chicken stock. Now we have the carcasses. Chicken stocks always are bone derivative. Broths are from meat. They don't use any bones, it's meat. That's why they're brothy. They don't have body to them like a true chicken stock does. So when you go to the store and you buy those chicken stocks, they're actually more like broths. So they don't give you the same kind of body. Bones, mirepoix, now sachet. What is a sachet? A sachet is a cheesecloth that is filled with a different mixture of herbs. In my sachet, I'm gonna use bay leaf, peppercorn, parsley stem, and a few garlic cloves. Let me show you what that looks like. Bay leaf in there, peppercorn, and also the garlic that I have peeled and crushed slightly to bring out those flavors. We are going to then roll this up and we are gonna tie it with some kitchen twine. Like so. Take your kitchen twine, tie it up good enough so not all your contents stay inside. Our chicken stock's gonna cook for 6 to 8 hours, so keep that in mind when you're cutting your vegetable. Make sure you cut large dices. If you cut them too small, they're just gonna dissolve inside the stock and they're gonna cloud up your stock. You don't want that, so cut them very large. Our first step, we're gonna put our bones into the pot, our rinsed bones, and then we're gonna fill this pot with cold water. Our water's in the pot. We're gonna go ahead and bring this up to a boil. So crank your heat on high. We put our bones in, we've rinsed them as best we could. Now we're gonna bring it up to a boil, then we're gonna lower it down to a simmer. What we're gonna do is we're gonna skim the top. It's called dépoulage. What's gonna happen is all the blood and any kind of impurities from the bones are gonna come to the surface. And we wanna clean all that up before we put our mirepoix into the chicken stock. What this will do is it'll give us a very clear, or as clear as possible, clean looking chicken stock at the end. So make sure that you purify your bones in the simmering water, skimming the top before you put your mirepoix in. So this is a perfect temperature right here, nice low bubbles. Now you'll see all those impurities have come to the surface. So what we're gonna do, this is all called scum right here. We're gonna take our ladle and we're gonna dépoulage and we're gonna basically just clean up all of this and discard of it. This is gonna keep our stock clean. The fat too, you want to get as much of the fat as well off the surface. We're going to do this about 2 to 3 times, keeping our temperature at a nice low simmer. This is what you don't want in your chicken stock, fat and scum. So you're gonna discard all this, we're just gonna throw it all away. But it's important that we do this at the very beginning 2 to 3 times because this is what will get caught all over your mirepoix and it'll be harder for you to have a clean stock at the end. So we'll do this first. Alright, so we're gonna go through this one more time. It's pretty clean after that first run. And we're just gonna get the last little bits of fat and scum. Alright, now we're gonna drop in our mirepoix. There's our onions, carrots, celery, and we're gonna drop our sachet in as well. And we're gonna let this go for 6 to 8 hours, very, very low, just small bubbles. Uncovered, 6 to 8 hours. 8 hours later, this is what we've got. I'm assuming that you don't have a china cap or a chinois. So if you don't, no worries. This is how you will strain out your chicken stock with some regular household equipment. key takeaways. When you first start off, make sure you rinse your bones very, very well. Make sure that you bring your water up to a boil and skim off all that scum that's on the top before you add your mirepoix to the pot. Once that process is done, make sure that throughout the whole cooking process, the pot is uncovered, and do not cook it more than a light simmer. I'm talking little tiny bubbles throughout the whole 8-hour process. When your chicken stock gets cold, it should coagulate. What I mean by that, it's gonna get kind of like jello-y, and that is absolutely normal. That means that you did a great job. You pulled all the collagen out of the bones, and that's what you want to see, is that nice coagulation in your chicken stock. This was a How To Monday video. I also do recipe videos. Check out my channel, MindBlown Chef.